Hey everybody, Saigan here. Goal has been met. I finished writing my novel about 10 minutes ago. Came out to being about 245 pages. That's going to fluctuate with editing. Probably going to wind up longer than that because writing a novel is really, really hard. Writing a novel in a month is really, really hard and exhausting. I set forth with a goal to write 2,000 words a day minimum until I was done. And I followed that. I didn't miss a single day. And some days were harder than others. Some days I lost sleep. Um, Last night in particular, I didn't get to bed until almost midnight. And I had to be up at 5 o'clock this morning. So it's been a very exhausting month for me. I'm still going to wind up taking the rest of the week off because I freaking earned it. I still have another Dragon Quest 8 video waiting to be published. I still have the Netrunner Jinteki core set video to record. December 3rd, I'm going to a draft event for Netrunner using the as yet unreleased draft packs, and I'll definitely do a report on that and how that went, and I'll share the draft pack with you guys because we get to keep the one that we buy, and those won't be available until I think January. What else? My God, I'm just so tired. Oh, the big question. I'm sure because I've been getting a lot of questions about this. A lot of people are saying, so when can I read it? Well, I am planning on definitely publishing this novel because it was hell writing this damn thing. So I'm going to try to publish it. Currently, the plan, and unless somebody is able to really convince me otherwise, the plan is to go with independently publishing it. And that means probably going through like CreateSpace or Lulu and doing print-on-demand publishing, um, unless I'm offered something that I feel seems fair. I'm not a big fan of like, the publishing houses or the music industry, and I really think that independent publishing and independent development with games as well is really the new way to go. A good example recently is just how terrible the netcode was in Soul Calibur 2, as opposed to how amazing the netcode is in an independently developed game like Skullgirls. I don't think that you need somebody else to manage publishing any work of art. Games, literature, art, music. I don't think that you need a publisher to do that for you. And I feel pretty strong in that belief. So unless I'm really, really convinced otherwise, I doubt I'm even going to submit it to a publisher. Thank you, everybody, for your interest and your support in this project of mine. It was hell. I am really looking forward to eventually getting it out there, but it's not something that's just I'm not going to have it up tomorrow. Okay, this was a zero draft. This isn't even a first draft. This is a very, very rough draft because some days I was just like, so-and-so does something and then such and such happens and I don't freaking know anymore. Maybe this will happen. I think I'm maybe content with like 10% of it. Authors are their own worst critics. Artists are their own worst critics. I'm certain that musicians are their own worst critics, although I don't actually know any musicians who can confirm that, but I imagine that's the case. Everyone who creates, it tends to be especially hard on themselves. And that's where I'm sitting right now with this stupid book, because every time I've had to look back to like fact check myself so that I don't change the canon in the middle of writing it, I'll read a paragraph and I'll be like, God, that's terrible. Who wrote that? I wrote that. Damn it. Oh. Editing it is going to be a nightmare, but it shouldn't take near as long as actually writing the novel did. Anyhow, once my initial editing phase is over and once I'm feeling better about the work as a whole, I'll hand it off to my mother, actually, who works as an editor, and she is also a published author. And I'm going to abuse the fact that she's my mom and I can get free editing work from her. Thanks, Mom. Love ya. Once she has gone through it with the red pen that she loves so much and plagued most of my childhood writing and is probably the reason why I'm a grammar Nazi, then I will definitely move forward in getting it published in one form or another. I don't want it to be too much. I really want it to be easily accessible, and anyone who wants to post reviews for it or do a review on your website or anything, hey, hit me up. Once it becomes available, I'll probably just send you a free ebook, Kindle, PDF, whatever format. I'm going to have it in, probably several. I'll just send it your way, and the only price that I ask is an honest review of it. I think that making the book available for cheap/free is really going to be the best way for it to have any chance of being successful in what's a very, very competitive literary world. So, yeah. First part's done. The hard part is done. People would normally say that getting it published is the hard part, but I don't even want to play that game. I don't want to deal with the politics of it. I remember my mother fighting to get published for years. She was writing for as long as I can remember. I remember being, I must have been younger than 10 years old. 8? I'm going to say 8. I remember her sitting down to write at her Apple II computer when I was 8, because she decided that she wanted to be a writer somewhere along the line. I don't have a clear date on it. And she didn't actually get published until I was in high school. So it can take a very, very, very long time to get published through a publisher. And that's primarily because publishers don't know what people want. It's a lot like the major game developers who just keep making tons and tons of mistakes. Square Enix! They don't know what people want. They think they know what people want, and there's a disconnect between what people actually want. A wonderful example is Frank Herbert's Dune. Dune, as many nerds will know, is an incredible science fiction novel, and it went on to spawn a series of novels that I never really got into, but the first one is absolutely incredible, and it's a must read. This should be on a required reading list. If you have not read Dune, why are you watching this video? Pause it and go read Dune. It got turned down numerous times. I want to say it got turned down 12 times before some tiny little publisher, I think it was Random House Publishing, was small at the time, and they published Dune, and then whoop, hey, Dune turned out to be really fucking good. The publishers don't know what people are interested in. So I don't even want to deal with that headache. I don't like the idea of it. How long have I been rambling? 10 minutes. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. It is Thanksgiving holiday for my son. I don't work tomorrow. I'm going to sleep in for the first time in 3 weeks. Anyhow, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Videos will resume to a more normal schedule come December. And in December, I'll also start back up doing my weekly Dragon Quest stream, and we'll get finished with Legacy of the Lost. So, again, thank you, everybody, for your patience, your support, your kindness, and, again, your interest in the novel. Try it sometime. try, oh God, I can't even speak words anymore, much less type them. November, National Novel Writing Month. Goal is to write a novel within November of a minimum of 50,000 words. It's doable. It is tough. It's still kind of fun, and I do have a little bit of pride going on for myself for having done it. All right, I'm going to go. I swear I'm going to go. Good night, everybody.